this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network and Aeroscale, and welcome to another Cracking the Box. Today I've got for you the new Zvezda kit, the CY-33, which I know is probably, SU-33. I know that's usually trying to read Cyrillic versus English is not, or Roman numeral, well, not Roman numerals, whatever they have, alpha, whatever our stupid characters are called, is usually difficult. But yeah, not when you have them both on here on the box. Now this is the, of course, the Sukhoi Flanker D, the Russian naval version, naval fighter version. I suppose this is for their new aircraft carrier, right? Because they have that now. Let's see. On the side, we've got some other kits there that are available, but on the back, we've got a nice, we have a lot of tape on the box, but we have a nice couple of shots here of the finished model, unpainted version, and so forth. This, of course, is a 1/72nd scale kit. It looks like it has 247 parts, according to the manufacturer. And we did get this provided by Zvezda. Apologies for taking a little while to get to it, but yeah, I have quite a backlog of Zvezda kits. And again, Zvezda, if you watch this, I'm going to get to all of them. They will not go unnoticed for long. So let's go ahead and open up the unique Zvezda box, which is, of course, the very sturdy exterior cardboard with then a much more sturdy corrugated cardboard, which does not want to come out. I don't know why this is. It's a very tight fit. Makes it easier, I guess, if you do it open both sides. All right, so then we have a couple of flaps here, and turn this one over, and make sure not to bump our camera. And we've got the instruction sheet. We have some kind of legally disclaimer thing. We have the decal sheet, which, holy moly, that is a lot of small detail bits. I don't know if you can get a good image of that. I'll definitely have a photo of all these parts in more super photographic quality detail later on in the review. But yeah, there are a lot of really, really fine text decals here, and of course some unit decals, tigers and looks like eagles. Of course, the Russian Federation flag. And let's move on. We've got several bits of plastic in bags here. Looks like some air-to-air missiles, with maybe even a couple other variants there I'm not familiar with. Again, not an aircraft modeling expert here. More of just average Joe modeler looking at model. That's what I do. Sorry if you are new to the channel. He doesn't know what that is? How is he reviewing stuff like this? Yeah, because I review across a whole gamut of models, right? If I was an expert on car, aircraft, armor, ships, I get paid more. Yeah, that would definitely be true. All right. Anyways, so then they have one big bag here with obviously the fuselage and other bits to it. Pretty much the rest of the aircraft is in this one bag. Let me go ahead and unbag these though, and we'll carry on. I may not even take a delay. Oh, I did end up hitting the camera though. That's some quality work there. I'm still, you know, it's like my lament for as long as I've been doing these videos. I'm just not happy with the current state of cameras and so forth. I mean, I'm using a GoPro Session, which is not a cheap camera, although it did come down in price a little bit. It's just, you know, it's great for taking outdoor scenic, super duper, you know, like landscapey shots, but nobody really makes good webcams or digital cameras or whatever that are good at this type of work. And theoretically, if I got the right mounting system, I could mount probably an SLR video camera with a macro lens even, or something. I could do like but I'd have to have the hard, you know, overhead thing. And if anybody's ever priced those, they are ridiculously expensive. They're like $750, $1,500 to get like an overhead mount for an SLR camera, because people mostly just use them to shoot like jewelry or, you know, like special industrial photography work and so forth. Anyways, far cry from what we're looking at here. So yeah, here's the sprue with the air-to-air missiles and the mounts for them. I'm seeing some really nice kind of texture on these. I guess that's something obviously the real deal has. That must be a vent or something for the exhaust, I guess, because it's one of the flares here. I love to, like, I just make up words. I'll just make up words for parts that I don't know what they are. Yes, the jet exhaust flare thing. But yeah, then we have this part duplicated on the other side, and so forth. All right, and then what we have in this large bag, pretty much everything else. Well, we have this little small bag too that I kind of glanced at with the canopy and stuff. All right, so in this bag, we've got the upper and lower fuselage, which are all in nice one-piece arrangements here. I can see, just looking at them, there's some very fine panel lines. You can feel them to the touch. Overall, the shapes look nice. Again, not an expert on the plane at all, so I can't really speak to the accuracy. We save that for the next person who comes along and does a more exacting review, build review or whatever. I don't think that's an actual piece that I have to worry about. I think that's just some kind of spare, but I'll throw it back in the bag just to make sure. And I don't think I can even attempt to dry fit these because of the way they're made. But yeah, that's the lower fuselage here. So there's going to be a nose cone, I guess, and yeah, it's over there on that sprue. And landing gear, we've got, again, there'll be some photos of this stuff really up close in detail, because I know it's kind of hard to see some of this stuff on here, especially if I don't put a backer. But yeah, all these parts, I'm just kind of giving you my impressions of them, and yeah, skip ahead if you just want to see the photos, which is, I know people do that. I know you do it. Don't lie. All right, so yeah, a lot of fine bits here. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be control lines or what these little lines here are, but yeah, those are very, very fine and delicate indeed. Zvezda has definitely taken its production of plastic up several notches over the last, say, 5 years. So their stuff is not the way it used to be. And even their packaging is better. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, some of you do, I'm sure, who used to buy Zvezda kits, but they didn't even used to use bags. They would just like throw the plastic into the cardboard box and call it a day. So yeah, they've definitely moved up a bit. Front nose has come off this piece, but I'm just looking at it, and let me get my glasses on. Actually, might help if I have my reading glasses on so I can see some of this stuff. Yeah, I don't see any visible lines on this or anything, but yeah, it looks good. Check a little bit on the nose there. I guess that's probably where the pointy thing goes in the front there. What do you actually call the pointy thing on the front? The pointy thing. That's what I call it. I call it the pointy thing. All right, so again, horizontal. These are part of the. I'm trying to discern which parts of the wings and which parts of the. I think these are parts of the wings. These are the rear horizontal stabilizers. Did I get that right? I think so. Unless I got those backwards, maybe that's. Anyways, we could look at the instructions and figure it all out, but I'm not going to. As a 1/72 scale kit, I assume that parts of these are smaller than I'm thinking they are. But yeah, some of the weapons mounts also included on this sheet. You can see some really nice detail, like in those pieces right there. Some very, very complex bit of plastic. I have no idea what they are, but you know. All right, so that kind of covers them all. Let's take a look at the canopy and the figure. Yeah, I think the real telling in this this unboxing is going to be those photos, because between the decal sheet, I'll try to get some good macro shots of the decal sheet, and then you can get a better look at the level of detail they have put on that. We've got a standing figure and a pilot seated figure. Not sure this guy's like a fuel. They don't really show like the boxes that already taken off the carrier. So I'm not sure if this is a naval figure. I was trying to say just naval, but I automatically defaulted to U.S. Navy. A naval figure with maybe some. He's got like something with a line there. Like there's a line coming down off of his hand. So maybe he's refueling something, or that's some kind of tool. And then the seated figure is got his breathing apparatus on, his helmet on, and so forth. So that looks good. And then the canopy. I'm seeing some minor warping here on the side. I'm not sure if that would be representative of the actual thing. I'll try to get a photo of that, but it's kind of hard to see unless you're looking at it at the right angle. But yeah, looks good. No masks or anything included for the canopy, at least that I'm aware of here. I don't see anything. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at those photos, and then we'll come back and conclude. And is this a real piece? I think this actually is a piece. So I will save that. That has come off. Don't know what that goes to, but it's going to something. Here, I'll put it in this little bag. So if you are the person who gets this kit for review, that little piece is in that bag. There we go. All right, we'll be back. Well, I hope you enjoyed the photos for the SU-33 Flanker D, Zvezda 1/72nd scale jet aircraft. It's a beautiful plane, I can't deny that, in terms of just the styling of it. It does remind me of some other planes of another country, but yeah, we won't go there. I always find it funny that, you know, like, oh, look, we come out with this, and then, oh, look, the Russians come out with that. And it's like, gee, they look a little familiar. Now, this plane probably isn't as kind of copycatish, I guess, as some of the others, but yeah, it's definitely a stylish and a beautiful looking aircraft. And it looks like from what we can see from the photos that the Zvezda's done a really nice job. Hey, there's that piece, the little pointy thing that goes on the the nose. Now I know usually there's a piton tube, right? Like, is that a piton tube for jet aircraft? Is there actually a little air reading thing in there? I would assume so. Anyways, actually that looks like a piton tube there, actually, coming out the side. But anyways, that shows you I do know a little bit about aircraft, but just not enough to make myself sound smart. We'd like to thank the folks at Zvezda for providing us this sample, and we would like to pass this on to somebody who wants to actually build it. So before I get any comments in the comment section, okay, now build it. No, I don't have. I have 100 and something kits in here from just like a year past. I mean, I don't want too many kits, not enough time. I have built one. Yeah. So let's try to get this out to somebody who can actually build this and make it look good on Aeroscale. Maybe a blog in the forums or something like that, followed up by a build review after they've finished it. That would be nice. You can contact me at publisher@kitmaker.net if you're interested in that. And if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, please put them in the comment section below and give us a like if you liked this video. And we will see you next time on Cracking the Box.